So, if you could be a zombie in this show, would you want to be a zombie?
Maybe season 10 or it's later on, but definitely not at this point. They gotta, Clive represents the people. He represents us, So I think it's fun to have this world existing underneath his nose that he has no idea about. So I think it'll be cool to milk that for as long as it works.
What do you think he's gonna end up finding out?
I think eventually he's gonna have to, with so many strange things happening around him. How he's gonna take it is gonna be really, really interesting. I always say it's one of those things where, there's no way he would think, zombies, because the way zombies are represented on television and they don't talk, they don't communicate, and so that's why he would never ever just assume, wait a minute, you're a zombie. That's a little. He would never go there first because we would never in life go there first.
But don't you think, with all the zombie movies around, doesn't it make your character seem stupid that he doesn't realize something is off with her?
I think he may realize something is off, but I don't think he'll think voodoo first or something, before he goes to zombies. Because if you think of zombies and Walking Dead, Night of the Living Dead, these aren't functioning zombies. Zombies don't communicate. Zombies don't have jobs, and work at the morgue. And so that's exactly what he's dealing with, which is why that culture can't exist. Because not only, there's a lot of people who don't know. So it's
So how do you think his character will react, and do you think he's going to find out in season 2?
I don't know. I don't think he'll find out. I think that's a little too soon. Obviously, it's not my decision. It's Rob's and Diane's decision. But I think if he does find out, I think it's going to be a real world reaction. If you found out someone right next to you is a zombie for real, you'd be like, what? So I think he'll trip.
So last year, watching the rapport between the two of you guys was really great. Her becoming kind of, your sidekick, also watching out for each other. There's distrust in the beginning, but then really having that partnership.
Yeah.
How do you think that's going to grow this season? What has Rob and Diana told you in terms of where they want you guys to go? Because, so much has changed now with Morg and with how she's going to be able to operate. Is that going to affect how she's going to be able to operate together with you too?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to create, and I think also another factor is the fact that he's on a Major, and Major being involved in, the death of, his lieutenant. So I don't think Clive is going to let that go. It's going to be interesting what happens with that. They haven't told me anything about where that goes, but I know it just doesn't go away. But I think so that may create some kind of conflict between Clive and Liv. But at the same time, they do have their friendship precedes that, and I think it won't stop them from still solving cases and bringing the murder victims, killers to justice.
Would he be in a position ever that if he had to make a choice between a job and loyalty, if he does find out things or as things start to happen, that the job would ever be less important than the friends or the relationships that he's made?
I think so. I think Clive has proved that he can. For example, I think in 112 when Liv kills the guy, he goes, "Listen, don't worry about this. If that was your body, it'll be a problem." So he's letting that slide. Even in terms of when Lowell was killed. He's concerned for it. So he does have he is biased, and Clive is a rule breaker. Which is how he got his bad reputation on the cover, which is why he's working by himself, because he was willing to cross the line in order to take down this gang, and it meant, beating up his real partner at that particular time, and it did give him a bad reputation because everyone is just like, I don't want to work with a guy who, for his job and for justice, may hurt me. He'll do whatever it takes. So. I think, yeah.
There was a moment where we thought you might have been a dirty cop.
Yeah.
How would you have felt if that's the character choice they had made for you?
Oh, I wouldn't like that. You know, I don't. You know, I mean, obviously, I would have played it. I think it would have been fun. I'm glad you know, I love that Clive is honorable. So I think it would have taken away some of that honor and his honesty and his dedication. But luckily they didn't do that. You know, it just shows that he was committed to do whatever he needed to do to on that particular case. And obviously, what he did in that particular case, the extent he went to, did give him that bad reputation I was talking about. But it was never, you know, you never look at him like this is a bad guy. You know, he just had to do what he had to do in order to save his life and his partner's life.
Can you talk a little bit about what Comic-Con means to you and your character in your show? Or career in your show?
I mean, I love Comic-Con because Comic-Con is pretty much a celebration of art, of comics, of television, of film, you know, of fantasy. It's infectious, you know. I think it's a beautiful thing, a collective of people coming together, and you realize you're not alone in loving these things and these characters. So I think it's it's been great. It's been an honor to be here.
And did you consider yourself a nerd or anything before you came here, or did it just?
Yeah, I'm more of a tech nerd. I build computers, and I can build websites, and I can do all this. I'm an editor, so I'm more of a technology geek. Hardcore. People, my castmates can tell you.
See, I can talk to you all day about that. It's my job.
Yeah, I can go in on that.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.